Oh, hello, and happy Monday, H-Cutie Patooties. It is happy, isn't it? Are you happy? Please tell me you're happy. We want you to be happy. You're happy that it's over, right? Monday's over. 7 H-Cuties had a happy Sunday night. That's for darn sure. Last night, we had 7 winners surviving HQXL, answering 15 questions, splitting $15,000. That's over $2,000 each. Back in the day, I would have had to babysit every week for 2 whole years to make that kind of money. And last night, it took those sons. Tonight could be your turn to earn, your time to shine here on HQ, the live mobile game show where you answer questions to win cash. I am your proctor without the gamble, your doctor of trivia arts, your host and provost of the HQ School of Quizzardry, Scott Rogowski, trivializing live from the greatest city on earth, the city that never sleeps, Abilene, Texas. Getting upset off and turning offset on with all 1.1 million of you, including Jack and Caroline, Sophia and Emily, Julia Plazinski, and happy birthdays to Abby Burbo, Dylan Cogan, Julia Weiss, Otto Girl, Maria, Brandon Silverstein, and Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, it's Abe Lincoln's birthday. If you've quizzed with us before, then you know how this works. I have 12 questions. You got 10 seconds to answer. If you get it right, you move on, make it to the end, you win or split our prize. And tonight's prize is 2,500 Dunkirks, 2,500 dollars legal tender. That's a lot of lucre. You could buy 10 golf carts at Walmart with that kind of money. I checked, kid-sized golf carts, but still, you can stage a runaway golf cart marathon with your loved one on Valentine's Day. How about that, huh? It's just about that time, folks. Quizzing time. Time to quiz with me and get some money. I'm ready. Are you ready? Hold on to your butts. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get this show on the road. Numero uno. Who famously painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Michelangelo, Bob Ross, or Mr. Brainwash? We have 1.2 million people live right now around the world competing in HQ. 4 years on his back, painting the ceiling for what? Oh, to create the most iconic piece of Renaissance art? Yeah, it's Michelangelo who put 4 years in on his back. Have you seen the walls of the Sistine? Nice. I would love to see a Bob Ross version. Can you imagine Bob Ross, Sistine Chapel, with his happy little seraphim? 1.1 million, 93,984. Got it right. You don't have to follow the scripture. You decide how many sons Noah had. A happy little seraphim. Q2. Which U.S. coin features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the birthday boy? Is it Kennedy half dollar, the Buffalo nickel, or the penny? Abe Lincoln. Did you say Abe Lincoln? No, I didn't say Abe Lincoln. I said Abe Lincoln. Honest Abe, the 16th president. He's got a memorial in D.C., a portrait on the No, he can also be found in profile on your penny. Your lowly copper penny, 1,120,624. You get a penny for your thoughts. You could have more than a penny if you win tonight. If you've won in the past, you're familiar with pennies, because sometimes you win pennies, but most of the time it's big money. Q3, which of these is not a unit of temperature? Celsius, Fahrenheit, or hectare? Not a unit of temperature. Means 2 of them are and 1 is not. The game is heating up, figuratively. If it was literally heating up, you could measure that in Celsius or Fahrenheit, but a hectare is a metric measurement of area. 100 airs, or 10,000 square meters, 1,112,656 are measuring up to tonight's quiz. For the rest of you, I see a dystopian Fahrenheit 451 future. You're burning up. Q4, the REM song Man on the Moon was written about what comedian? Jim Carrey, Mitch Hedberg, or Andy Kaufman? If you believe they put a man on the moon. You know this one? The song is awash in references to this man, including his wrestling career and his impersonation of Elvis. Hey, baby. The song title inspired the title of his biopic, in which he was played by Jim Carrey, but the subject is Andy Kaufman. That's right, Latka. 697,513. You guys are locked in the punch. Andy, did you hear about this one? Thank you very much. 697,000. Moving on, we did lose over 300,000, nearly 400,000 there. You gotta know your comedy history. Andy Kaufman, one of the best. Feeling like Mighty Mouse, flying into Q5. What disease gets its name from the Italian term for bad air? Influenza, malaria, or asthma? Here I come to save the day. Asthma comes from the Greek word for breathing hard. Influenza is Italian, but it translates from the word for influence. Malaria is literally bad air, mala-aria, according to medieval Italian. And oh my goodness, oh boy, Oberto, savage question at Q5, malaria. A lot of you got bit by the mosquito here. 177,018 of you must have had nets because you survived that one. Yes, malaria. They used to think malaria came from hot, swampy air. Yeah, but it's actually, mosquito-borne. We know that now. 177,018 exhibiting HQ-like symptoms. The rest of you, down with disease. Worthless, swampy fools. Moving on to Q6. Students of Auguste Escoffier would have known how to do what? Design a chateau, perform a grand jeté, or prepare a velouté. Oh, wow. A lot of people there bit by the mosquitoes of HQ. Ugh, that hurts. Escoffier was called Le Roi des Cuisiniers et Cuisinier des Rois, the king of chefs and the chef of kings. Yes, he created veloutés. He codified the classic mother sauces in French cooking. So, velouté is your answer. 66,691 of you could be rich like that velouté sauce if you make it to the end. Escoffier was a genius in the kitchen. Not me. Best I can do, Russian dressing. It's a little mayo, a little ketchup. There's a tip for you. Q7, 1976 book by Richard Dawkins introduced what now common word? Android, emoticon, or meme? This 1976 book gave us a word that we use all the time today. It was a bestseller called The Selfish Gene, and in it, the evolutionary biologist and atheist, Richard Dawkins coined the word for a kind of conceptual version of a gene, an idea or behavior that transmits and mutates a meme. He is the meme man, Mr. Meme, 19,993. Wowie, zowie. We lost over 46,000 of you there. Oh my Lanta. Even the brilliant Richard Dawkins could not have anticipated the memes of today. Crying Jordan, Arthur Fist. He couldn't do it. Q8. Which voice actor from The Emperor's New Groove was once blacklisted in Hollywood? Eartha Kitt, Wendy Malick, or Tom Jones? Blacklisted. You got to go back to 2000. The year 2000. The Emperor's New Groove. Remember that one? Remember when David Spade could open an animated movie? Emperor Cusco? Tom Jones was the theme song guy. Eartha Kitt, Isma. She played Isma, but she got in big trouble back in the 60s for making Lady Bird Johnson cry at a luncheon. She criticized Vietnam, and that was it. The FBI, CIA deemed her an enemy of the state, exiled her. Essentially, she had to go to Europe for her career to continue. Eartha Kitt, Santa Baby, fantastic singer, actress, the Catwoman we're talking about here. 10,773 know their contemporary U.S. history. Eartha Kitt. Yeah, crazy story there. Look it up. Q9. Which of these is not a menu option for ordering hash browns at Waffle House? Capped, slathered, or chunked? Love me Waffle House. Unfortunately, they don't grow them up here. You can't get Waffle House north of the Mason-Dixon line. What gives? Hash browns with your choice of 8 verbs, each indicating a different preparation. You can get them scattered, smothered, covered, chunked, diced, peppered, capped, or topped, but not slathered. No, chunked means it comes with ham, capped means it's topped with mushrooms, but slathering, It's a little, you're not going to find hash browns slathered at the Waffle House. And how about this? Another savage question. Randy Macho Man Savage coming through with a flying elbow drop. Bam! Once you've had the hash at the house, there's no going back to home fries. They're delicious. I miss it. Q10. What math concept is traditionally notated by a tall S-shaped curve? Second derivative. Series integral. This question about maths is discussed in chapter 3.1415926 of your textbook, which accompanies this quiz. That curvaceous, shapely, tall drink of water I'm asking about measures the area under a curve and is called the integral. It is integral that you answer this question correctly. 2,065 of you maintaining your integrity tonight. Tonight on HQ, there are 2 questions left, folks. It's coming down to the wire. Q11, the penultimate question. Which of these supposedly hip cities does not have an Instagram filter named after it? Nashville, Austin, or Brooklyn? Now, there are a lot of filters out there for the gram, all of them intended to put a handcrafted artisanal spin on your standard selfie. Let's see these bad boys in action. There's Nashville, there's Brooklyn, but you're not gonna find Austin. No! If you messed with Texas and tapped ATX, then you are one step away from trivia glory. HQ championship. You could be crowned a winner tonight. 777 jackpot! We got a jackpot here on Q11, 777, surviving on to the final round. This is it, folks. Q12, it all boils down to this. 777 players, $2,500. Who's gonna make that money move? Who don't gotta dance? Q12, the inventor of the board game Risk, also directed what award-winning film? The 400 Blows, The Red Balloon, or Last Year at Marienbad? Know your film history and your board game history. We now have 860 players. Some of you used your extra lives there. That was clutch. We have 860 actually left in the game for this final question. Over 200,000 watching, waiting to see what happens. The game of global dominance, Risk, was designed in 1957 by Albert Lamouris, a Frenchman, who once directed his own young son in a short film which won the Best Original Screenplay in 1956, despite barely having any words. It follows a boy through the streets of Paris as he follows a red balloon. The red balloon is your answer, and 553 of you are our winners, baby! 99 Luftballons, 553 red balloons, 553 winners splitting $2,500. All right, so you can't afford a golf cart with $4.52, but maybe a couple of golf balls at least. Danny 5655, you got some money. Jay Cope, you're coping with it. Bex Mix in the mix to win tonight. Congratulations, Yuchi gang over here. As get it, Chad 1M, Domino. You could order some breadsticks maybe from Domino's, maybe not a full pie. Kurt 10J, M Cats, a whole lot more. I can't name all of you. I'll be here till tomorrow, which is when I will be here, because I'm back here tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I want to go home and sleep between then. But 3 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, we are back with another quiz. We are live every night at 9 p.m., remember, and every weekday at 3 p.m. That's all for now. Ta-ta, see you later. I'm Scott Rogowski signing off saying, I'm sick of following my dreams, man. I'm just going to ask where they're going and hook up with them later. Love you, Mitch.